Namaste everyone. Today we are going to learn and practice one of the most important limbs of yoga that many of us may not be practicing or may not have heard that much, which is pranayam. According to Ashtanga Yoga means 8 limbs of yoga. Another important limb is pranayam. How much importance we give to asanas, we should be given equal, and if possible, you should be giving a little bit more importance to pranayam. Pranayam has to do something with your breath. Breath is something which we have taken for granted completely. But let me remind you, the quality of your life, the quality of your physical health, the quality of your mental health, and definitely your immunity, it depends upon the quality of your breath. As a child, our breath is perfectly in the sync, is perfectly with the rhythms how it should be. However, as we start growing, that rhythm goes for a toss. If you see a small child, the small child's belly will expand when it breathes in and will relax when it breathes out. But because of you want to have a flat stomach or a number of factors, our belly doesn't move at all. And that has a big impact on your breath, and that has a big impact on your health. So today we will learn one of the most important or the most simple pranayama which will help us to bring our breath, the pattern of the breath, the way it is supposed to be. And once your breath is taken care of, 50% job is done if in case you are somebody who's looking to work upon your physical and mental health. So the pranayama is the yogic breathing. How does a yogi breathe? Or yogi breathing is nothing but exactly how a child's breathe. And that is what we are going to learn. In our lungs, you can divide the lungs into 3 parts, 3 lobes. You can divide it into the lower lobe, middle lobe, and the upper lobe. All these 3 lobes have to be activated, have to be utilized every time you breathe. If in case you are not able to use all the 3 lobes of the lungs, that is where the problem arises. As a child, we use more than 70% of the lung capacity, and that is one of the secrets why the immunity of a child is so good. But as an adult, our lung capacity is hardly 30%. And that is because we do not utilize the lower lobes and the upper lobes of the lungs. And the yogic breathing is designed to activate and to help you to utilize all these 3 lobes of the lungs so that you are able to use the full capacity and you're able to improve the efficiency of the lungs. So how to do yogic breathing? So as I said, there are 3 lobes. For each and every lobe, we have a different types of breathing. And when we combine all these 3 breaths together in a single breath, that becomes the yogic breath. So how do we activate the lower lobes? By the way, lower lobe is that lobe in which is 90% not at all utilized in, when you grow, when you become an adult, basically. Now, to activate the lower lobes, all you have to do is you have to use your stomach. You have to imagine that your lungs have now shifted and have come down to your abdomen. And as you breathe in, what happens? The lungs expand. And what happens when the lungs expand? They become bigger. So you have to imagine as if the lungs have come down to your abdomen. And when you breathe, you try to expand the stomach, make it as big as possible like a balloon. And when you breathe out, you relax the stomach. This is also called as diaphragmatic breathing. It's all same thing. Right? So what we'll do is, we will consciously, breathing in, we expand the stomach. Do not worry. Nobody is watching you. You can expand the stomach. Okay. As you breathe in, you expand the stomach. And as you breathe out, you relax the stomach. That's it. Then comes the middle lobe. For the middle lobe, all you have to do is, you imagine that your lungs have now back shifted to your chest. And as you breathe in, you expand the chest into 360 degrees. And as you breathe out, you relax your chest. Then, how do you activate the upper lobes? For the upper lobes, there has to be a slight movement of the shoulders. Usually, if your shoulders are flexible, you don't really have to lift up. But if in case you have stiff shoulders, in that case, what you can do is, breathing in, just take the shoulders a little bit up and back. Diagonally, it goes up and back, like this. And as you breathe out, you relax the shoulders. So first you will practice the abdominal breathing, then the chest breathing, and then the clavicular breathing. That is when we take the shoulders a little up and back. Now, before you start pranayam, any pranayam that you do, there are certain principles. We study the pranayams in depth when we do the teacher's training program. However, for your understanding, all you have to do is just make your breath slow, long, and deep. That's it. Let's say the normal breath is like this. In the pranayam that we do today, make the breath like this. Breathing in, breathing out. That's it. So let's practice abdominal breathing first. 3 rounds. Okay. So you can sit on a chair or down on the mat, wherever you're comfortable. Let's get ready. Let's sit straight. You can keep your eyes open. Now, just bring your awareness to your navel first. Now, start slowly breathing in and expanding the stomach. And as you breathe out, relax the stomach. If you wish, you can keep the hand also on the stomach to feel whether it is moving or not. Breathing in, expand the stomach. Breathing out, relax the stomach. One more time, breathe in, make it bigger. Breathing out, relax. So, this is called abdominal breathing. Now let's come on to the second lobe, that is the chest breathing. Now what we'll do is, as we'll breathe in, slowly we'll start breathing in and we'll start expanding the chest. We'll try to expand it into 360 degree. If you want, you can just a little bit, you can lift it up and chest and expand it also. Okay, so let's get ready. Let's sit straight. Just take a few normal breaths. As you breathe in, expand the chest. And as you breathe out, relax the chest. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, relax. One more time, breathe in, expand. Breathe out, relax. And relax the chest. So this is called the chest breathing. Now we'll come on to the third, in which we activate the upper lobes of the lungs, which is the clavicular. Now sit straight. Now as you breathe in gently, take the shoulders slightly up and back. And as you breathe out, relax the shoulders. Breathe in, shoulders up and back, very slowly. The pace of the movement of the shoulder should match the pace of the incoming and the outgoing breath. Try to synchronize them both. One more time. And relax. Now, we did this separately. But in the yogic breathing, all these 3 are done together. So, in the single breath, first we will expand the stomach, then we expand the chest, and then we'll lift the shoulders up and back. And when you breathe out, you first relax the shoulders, then the chest, and then the stomach. This is what is called the yogic breathing. This is how every human being should be breathing. And this is exactly how every child, when he or she is born, breathes actually. You know, a child is a born yogi. It does all those things perfectly aligned with the nature. It's just us, because, we have become too smart, too intelligent. We somewhere lose the synchronization, the connection with the nature. We should remember that we have come out of these 5 elements and we will go back into the 5 elements. As much as you can be connected consciously with these 5 elements, it will be good, because once you die, you will automatically get connected with the 5 elements. All right. So let's practice the full yogic breathing. Once again, remember, first we expand the stomach, then the chest, then the shoulders. And when we breathe out, we first relax the shoulders, then the chest, and then the stomach. Okay, let's get ready. Let's sit easily and comfortably. You can sit in Sukhasana, Padmasana, Vajrasana, whatever you're comfortable. Again, on the ground or on the chair, no problem. Sit straight, spine erect, gentle smile. First, just take a normal deep breath in and let it go. Now in the full yogic breathing, first start expanding the stomach. Now the chest, shoulders. Now as you breathe out, relax from the shoulders first, then the chest and the stomach. Breathe in, stomach, chest, shoulders. Breathing out, shoulders, chest, and the stomach. Breathe in, stomach. You can close your eyes. Chest, shoulders. As you breathe out, shoulders, chest, and the stomach. Breathe in, stomach, chest, shoulders. As you breathe out, shoulders, chest, and the stomach. One more time. Breathe in, stomach, chest, shoulders. Breathing out, shoulders, chest, and the stomach, and relax. Just close your eyes for a few minutes. Take your awareness to your lungs. Just become aware of how you're feeling from them, how the lungs are feeling. Become aware of the movement of the energy in the lungs. Become aware of the feeling of something that has expanded or opened inside of the lungs. And with few blinks, slowly and gradually, you may open your eyes. So this was the yogic breathing. Now the most beautiful part of this practice or this pranayama is that there is no contraindication. Every single person, no matter what fancy disease he or she has, what problem he or she has, everybody can do it. Because this is one of those practices which actually builds your immunity. In the time of COVID, this is one practice that we gave to the person who was trying to save him or herself from COVID, or somebody who was having COVID, or somebody who have recovered from COVID. This is one practice. What are the benefits of these practices? The first benefit is, as you would have understood already, it enhances your lung capacity. Second is, it enhances the respiratory system. Third, if in case you are having yourself, you find yourself having panic attacks or anxiety attack, or you are falling short of breath, this is one practice that will bring relaxation to you. It reduces mental tension. It brings mental clarity. This is one practice which actually cools down your nervous system. It is a nervous system which always remain hypers, because of which we end up having all these issues that you hear today. This is one practice which actually boosts your energy levels. Let's say you have something important to do on your plate and you find yourself low in energy, just simply sit and do this practice. And you'll find yourself, your energy levels to be much high, mental clarity. And last but not the least, this is one practice which brings emotional stability. Emotional intelligence is very important. This one pranayam will help you to achieve that. Now, when to do this pranayam? Again, the beauty of this pranayam is irrespective whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whether you have eaten food or not, you can do it at any point of the day. But yes, any yogic practices, any spiritual practices are good to be done in the morning. In the morning, just do 10 to 12 rounds regularly and see the difference. So today, that's all. We'll come up with a new pranayam in the next video. Till then, take care, keep practicing. Thank you, goodbye.